Welcome to day 2 of the strength training Kickstarter. Let's get straight into 60 seconds of weighted squats. Get those weights up the top of the shoulders. From here, you're going to sit right back into that squat. And it's straight up and down, back nice and straight, chest high, coming all the way down. If you're struggling with that squat to get down, then just stick a chair in behind you, sit down into that chair, and then squeeze on those glutes to get yourself back up again.
I'm running scared, I've been afraid of what I missed you. I dreamed I kissed you. I woke up with sunshine, but I feel rain. And from my corner, I move a little further. I'm trying to get back to you, sun rays. I tried to forget you, but I couldn't get enough. On and on is heavens. Just like a little child, I fell into your eyes.
Right, we're coming to the end of those squats and we're going to go straight into a single leg reverse lunge, holding the weights down by the side, and then you're simply going to step back into that lunge, coming all the way down with that back knee. The movement is coming from behind, so it's not coming from that front knee. Use that leg behind to come straight back into that lunge. Right, here we go, we're going to switch into that other leg, so same again, nice and tight on those abs and stepping back into that lunge. 30 seconds again.
I dreamed I kissed you. I woke up with sunshine, but I feel rain. And from my corner, I move a little further. I'm trying to get back to you, sun rays. I tried to forget you, but I couldn't get enough. On and on is heavens. Just like a little child.
Right, coming straight up there, you're going to get those weights up again into the centre, bring those legs nice and wide, and you're coming into a sumo squat this time. So legs are nice and wide, toes are pointed out, and you're going to sit down into that lunge again. As you come back up out of that lunge, squeeze on those glutes. So press down, squeeze on the glutes to bring you back up again.
Tried to forget you, but I couldn't get enough. On and on is heavens. Just like a little child, I fall into your arms. On and on is heavens. It just goes
And that's that done. Bet you felt that on the glutes. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a respite on the quads and the glutes. Oh, maybe I won't. What we're going to do now is a body weight squat to reverse lunge. So on one side, you're going to squat down and you're going to lunge. So there we go, one lunge backward, leg back to centre and squat, leg back into lunge, into your squat, all on the one side, 30 seconds. Right, coming up and out of that, and we've got the exact same thing for 30 seconds on the other leg. So it's a step out to a squat, a step back to a lunge, a step out to a squat, a step back to a lunge. So back in that lunge, out to the side for your squat, back for your lunge, into that squat, into that lunge, into that squat, and this is going to burn. I did say it was going to burn. Now we're going to give you a little bit of respite. You're going to come down onto the floor, lying down on the back. Now I want you to make sure that both sides of your rib cage is pulling together when you're down here. And you're going to squeeze tight on those glutes. Pop your weights in your joint, in your hip joint. So they're kind of sitting on the quads, in the hip joint. And from there you're going to squeeze on those glutes and you're going to press up. And we've got 30 seconds in this position. Keep squeezing, keep pulling that belly button in towards the spine, taking a hold of those glutes, squeezing them tight and pressing all the way up. And when you get to the top, press even harder and then relax back down again. Drop those weights down to the side, coming back up again, coming onto the feet this time, and we're going into a deadlift. Really important that you listen here and you move with the cues. So bring those feet out to shoulder width, bring the weights down in front of you. This movement is coming from your backside, so push out on your backside and keep that back nice and flat. Keep your chest up. Keep pressing back on that backside. Don't lock your knees on the top either. You're going to feel this coming just from your lower back down into the back of your glutes and all the way down the back into your hamstrings. It's a nice, slow, controlled movement. And again, I want you to lock nice and tight on those abs, so hold the belly in as you're pushing out on that backside. Any niggling here on the lower back, then just stop, drop the weights, and do this with your hands touching, so it'll be a hand at the side of each one of your ears. Right, coming up and out of those deadlifts. That is the end of that particular round. So just give yourself a little shake out, twisting side to side, opening up the hips, shaking out the legs, a little stretch. Take about 30 seconds here, and then you can either go into your cool down stretch or you can repeat that circuit again. I wouldn't repeat it any more than 2 to 3 times. So that would be 3 to 4 rounds in total. So little shake off here, and then we're ready to go again, or you're ready to go into your stretch.